Hello YouTube, my name is Mike and I'm making this video in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is my 1990 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 with an 8-foot bed. It is 2-wheel drive with a 350 engine. This truck has been North Carolina owned its entire life. First two owners were elderly men in Gastonia, North Carolina. And like I said, I'm in Raleigh. So go ahead and take a look at the original tag. There's the tag from the original dealer, Kenny Chevrolet in Belmont, North Carolina. There's the bow tie. So there are a couple imperfections on this truck. You can see on the hood right there, a couple paint chips. There's paint chips here and there, but overall, original paint, original engine, original transmission, and this thing is just phenomenal at 43,335 miles. So I was going to give it a good wash. I went to wash today. We live in a townhome that we're renting. We have a car care center that we obviously pay for as part of our rent, but they have turned the water off. It is January here in North Carolina, and if you know anything about the temperatures recently, it was 70 degrees yesterday. It's above 50 today. The 10-day forecast has no days and no nights below 32 degrees. However, they've gone ahead and turned the water off to prevent the water from freezing in the pipes, they say. So just gonna live with that. Now, we are looking to buy a home in the next year or so. Probably over this summer, we're gonna be looking at houses. So I'm hoping to put whatever this truck sells for, put that into the down payment, and it'll really help us out. So starting on the imperfections, you got a little bit of rust on the bumper here. It's probably the rustiest part of the truck. It doesn't really come off on your finger. It's not too bad. And then this is the original bed liner that the dealership installed. And again, I apologize for being a little bit dirty. I wish I could have washed it, but like I said, the water's turned off. So no rust up under there. See where the water runs off? Right there, that line of rust. But again, it's not like it's all rotted out. It's completely clean under there. Let's take a look under. As you can see, it's just it's original. Doesn't have any weird exhaust or tires. I haven't done anything weird to this truck. It's all original. So these things coming up a little bit, not too bad. This was an add-on when the original owner bought the truck. It did come in handy when I had a mattress back here. That's all I've hauled is a mattress, a couple bar stools, but those hooks do come in handy. Take a look at the passenger side. Maybe not, I locked it. Which brings me to an interesting point with these old trucks. You've got this round key, that's what I call it, that unlocks the doors. So there we go. You've got what I call the square key, if I can find it. This is what it looks like. And this starts the engine. So you got two separate keys. Get the glare off and we can show you the mileage. $43,335. Like I said, that is original transmission, engine, and paint. Let me zoom back out. Interior of this truck is just beautiful. You have armrest there. I'm not going to turn the radio on. It has a high pitch kind of noise in the background. You get all the channels, it works, but don't really want that on the video. And then the ceiling, only part that's really starting to droop or sag, whatever you prefer, right there. So not too big a deal. The rest of it's fine. These work properly. Didn't have your mirror to look at yourself while you pick your nose in your car back in 1990. But people managed. All right, this is one of the cooler features. You got the back window. Slides open. All right. Give it a little gas. sounds beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood and we'll take a look at that. The thing I love about this truck, one of the many things, is the sort of minimalist nature. Obviously minimalism is kind of been a fad that's come around recently, but these old trucks just didn't give you anything you didn't need. They didn't annoy you too much. I've driven newer vehicles. I was actually an intern at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and you drive their 2018, 2019 Tundra or whatever the case may be, and I actually got to drive on the track before one of the races with the field behind me. I was driving around some Navy guys. They were honoring all the branches of the military, and you've got lanes on the backstretch there at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and if you were anywhere close to going out of a lane, all of a sudden stuff started beeping and going crazy, and the truck sounded like it was going to self-destruct. I'm sitting here, don't have my seatbelt on. I've got the engine cranked. Nothing's yelling at me telling me to put my seatbelt on or I'm going to die. And I think that that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice when it just lets you live in America and be free. And if you want to kill yourself by not wearing your seatbelt, that's fine. Do your thing. It's kind of on you. It's this libertarian sort of truck. So I'm going to drive it down. What I love about it is the steering is still tight. This truck drives like a new vehicle. It's got some acceleration too. God, it'll throw you back. But right here, the steering, if you've driven an old GM or Ford or anything over 100,000 miles that's this size, the steering is usually all over the place. And this thing is just, it's hard to show in a video, but the steering is just so tight. Like I said, I hate to get rid of this thing, but it's time to stop renting and buy a home. So let me know if you're interested in it. I've got it on Craigslist, Facebook, cars.com. Like I said, my name's Mike. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. And that's all. So I just finished up making the video about my 1990 Silverado here in a pretty empty parking deck. I was on top of the deck, and on the way down, I saw something shining out of the corner of my eye. And looky there, brand new, maybe not brand new, maybe like a 2017, 2018. I don't really keep up with new trucks. They're just so expensive I don't even pay attention anymore, but 4x4 Z71 6.2 liter GMC Sierra, which if I remember correctly, I think it's probably got all the options you can get. It is a pearl white paint job, so I doubt much work is being done with this truck. It doesn't have a spot on it. I doubt it's being used to tow, but I just think it's pretty funny when I ran across it. These are the guys that, when you're stopped in my truck, when you're stopped at a stoplight or maybe getting in a parking lot, these guys stare at you and they ask questions and they're curious and they love the look of your truck and they think it's cool. And it just makes me wonder, why in the world would you buy the truck on the left versus the truck on the right? Maybe if money is no object, maybe you do it, but I see you guys in the videos about old trucks like the one on the right. Maybe it's Kyle that's made a video, or one of these famous YouTubers, but everybody in the comments is like, give me the one on the right over the one on the left any day of the week. And obviously it costs a lot less money, so I'm hoping you guys are watching this video because the one on the right is for sale. And as far as who would spend their money on a truck like this, I did take a look down here, noticed that it may have very well been my tax dollars that purchased this truck. Or maybe this guy's just friends with the sheriff's department, I don't know. But either way, what this truck on the left cost would cover my down payment on the house we're looking to buy. It would buy me a couple jet skis, a four-wheeler, a camper, and then probably have some money left over. So just thought it was funny, and if you're one of these guys who's maybe got a lot of money saved up, want to buy a cool toy, I promise you this truck on the right will get you a lot more stares and a lot more attention than the one on the left. The one on the left is going to help you blend in with all the other sort of massive trucks taking up the road nowadays. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and give it a like. If you have any questions, just hit me up.